Well, speaking of music, Sacramento's music scene is growing with enough variety that everyone can rock and roll to whatever beat their heart desires.
Yesterday, the Country Music Awards nominees were announced, and we wanted to speak to a local country musician who's bringing some of that Nashville sound to our city. Joining us to talk about his music and craft is musician Woody Boyd. Welcome,
Hello.
sir.
Hi, thank
How
you.
are you?
I'm awesome today. If I can stay out of 104, I'll be great.
Oh, it's
I
nice
know.
in here. So tell us about your music, how you got started in music and what your sound is.
I started when I was 4. I won't tell you how many years ago that was, but it was many decades. My parents had got me a guitar at probably a rummage sale, and it was an inexpensive babysitter, and I've never looked back. There's never been a moment since I was 4 where I haven't played.
Were you a natural when you picked it up, or did you struggle
They
through
tell
it?
me I was. I don't really remember back that far.
Well, you sound like a natural now.
It's a part of me. I don't play music anymore. It plays me. So I just get to be open and be there when that happens.
Now you have got an instrument there.
Yes.
And you are a luthier, right?
Yes, I
Which
am.
means you do what?
It means that I build and repair stringed instruments. It's a Latin
luthier.
word for luthier. Luthiery is the place that I do it, and a luthier is somebody that repairs instruments.
That should have been our word of the day today.
That's exactly
You
what I
missed
said.
out.
That's beautiful.
This is a copy of a 1923 Lloyd Loar mandolin that was built by the Gibson Company, and it's a pretty popular instrument with the bluegrass folks. This one is currently being built for a really good bluegrass mandolin player here in town named Sean Barham, who's with Mind X, and this is going to be his when it's all done.
So do you spend more time these days playing instruments or making
building.
instruments?
Yeah.
I'd like to tell you it's 50-50. It used to be playing as #1, but it's kind of switched circles here, and most of the luthiers in the area have either passed on or moved out, so process of elimination, I win by default. So.
Now, how would you describe your music? Because country kind of encompasses a lot of different things.
Well, I was force-fed country as a young man. Merle Haggard, Buck Owens, and to be honest with you, it wasn't my type of music, but somehow I came around. I would call my music today more on the bluegrass lines, and I would call it newgrass.
Newgrass.
Newgrass,
Like
simply
that.
because I don't have any banjos involved.
Well, you're going to play some newgrass for us here.
Yes.
What song are you going to play?
I'm going to play a song that I wrote last year called Lands a Livin'. And I remember when I was a kid, my parents, every time frustration would happen, I'd hear this out of their mouth, Lands a Livin', Lands a Livin'. And
like
I just
that.
finally felt, you know, I'm a grown up now, so we can write an old man song and we'll use those words.
Okay, well, let's hear it, man.
And while you're getting ready, we're going to thank you for joining us today and wish you a very happy, long weekend, Labor Day weekend.
Yes, a 3-day weekend. We will be back here on...
We have a taped
Monday,
edition on
yeah.
Monday, but we'll be back here live on Tuesday. So
Yeah,
have a
we'll
great
see
one.
you then.
Here's Woody.
The whiskey doesn't burn anymore. You know, it smiles a million miles from my door. Well, the light from the windows just